Let's go.
Hey,
What's up?
hey, Tony.
What's up?
What do you think about that new up and coming family? They got that lady down over there.
What are you talking about? You talking about LOW? Low?
Yeah, the Love of War family. I mean, what kind of name is that even? The Love of War family.
Honestly, with this new generation of people, I think it's very social media and all this bullshit. But as a guy from Cosa Nostra, I think that honestly, Cosa Nostra should be Cosa Nostra, not Love of War, whatever this means. It sounds like a bad joke from the Columbo days.
I mean, nothing against her, nothing and not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But she does say that she's all about action. So I don't really understand where the whole Love of War thing plays in. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of coincidental though that her guys are actually moved in up the block now. I mean, can you believe the nerves of these guys? I'm not a Don and not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I got this guy. He just came into the family. He's a new recruit. Some guy named Major, and he's living on the same block I do. What's that guy? I mean, was this guy making as much money as I am or something?
Well, honestly, I've had a conversation with GM, with grandmother, and her being a female Don, I find that she is very disrespectful. She basically stated that he's there, you're there. Make good with what you are given. I stated as a fact, he's an underboss in a family. This foot soldier is not even a made guy. You get me?
Right.
So he shouldn't be on the block.
I agree. And not only that, not only the nerve of this guy move in right across the street from me without even checking in or nothing, but as soon as he moved in, we had problems immediately. I mean, he ended up hitting one of our soldiers. One of grandmother's soldiers hits one of our soldiers. What are we supposed to do? So of course I go over to his house. I throw a Molotov cocktail through the window and set his whole fucking apartment on fire. So, immediately, I feel like as soon as her family came around, we started having problems immediately.
Well, as you know, she did used to be a part of us. She was the Capo regime in our family. And then she done something that fucked everything up, unfortunately. She acted in a way as though it was a bit like Joey Gallo. As if she didn't give a shit about the rules. And these types of people are the people that are dangerous, especially in our life.
Right.
This is our thing, not a mockery, honestly.
Exactly. And truth be told, oh wait, Aztec's here now. Hey, what's going on, Aztec?
What's happening, fellas? How we doing today?
Doing pretty good. We got the whole well, not the whole management team, but now it seems like we got the whole management side of the Soprano family here. We can actually get down to business.
Awesome. What's up for grab?
I mean, to be honest with you, we were just talking about grandmother and how as soon as she moved in, we had problems immediately.
Is it the guy that's about 5 clicks from me? When I came up right there, I'm south of you. Is that the guy you talking about right there?
That guy Major, yeah, I set his whole apartment on fire.
It's okay. My opinion is we just wait till kill event.
Well, lucky for him though, he didn't have any bodyguards. He didn't have any security at all, so nobody got hurt. There was nobody home. What are the odds of that?
Interesting.
Yeah, he got lucky, I guess. He got lucky, I guess. But I'm gonna leave it alone for now. But as Tony was saying, he was talking about how she reminds him of Joe Gallo.
Joe Gallo, the Russian. I remember him. That guy. He thought he was the king, but he was a peasant.
Right.
He wanted control. And who does that sound like now?
John Gotti.
There you go. And we know what happened to Gotti.
What are you trying to say? She's gonna get syphilis?
Probably.
Godmother, he's kidding. Kidding. We got jokes. We got
Kidding.
jokes.
We're kidding.
He's kidding, but I'm not.
Oh my God. Okay.
And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and take a puff for that.
Absolutely. All right. So guys, we do need to discuss some stuff while we're here at the table, and the first thing I have to do is get this link real quick, and I need to send this letter out to the rest of the mafia underworld, so that way we can get an audience in here real quick.
Take your time. Luckily, nobody's here, so we're good.
I know, right?
Oh,
Do we have to become who we are, or can we become who we were?
No, we're staying in character, but just do your best is all. Why is the picture not on the link? When you go to the channel, is it? When you go to the channel, it's on there. Okay, that kind of sucks though.
ironically, that sucks, but grandmother swallows.
It's ironic that I went ahead and made the picture ahead of time, which I never do. Did all that work, and it's not even working on the link. Ain't that a bitch? Okay.
Fucking whore.
I'm doing this as fast as possible, I swear. Here we go. Godfather. General chat.
Wait, are we still live?
Yep.
How many viewers do we
We're
got?
live right now. Well, probably none because I haven't shared the link yet. We're live right now, and we have all taken on the role of our game character. When we're in character, we will remain in character until the end of the stream. You guys feel free to, if I'm like doing something, feel free to talk for sure, and go ahead and introduce yourselves because we didn't do that. And if you guys are just now tuning into the channel, welcome to ACG, because we're just a couple gamers and we're just chilling, having a good time. I'm Smooth Criminal. You guys know me formerly Executioner from other games, and I'll go ahead and pass the mic to my boy Aztec King.
What's happening, everybody? This is Aztec King. Been here, also known as Doc Holliday or Ace Ventura. Welcome. Hope you guys have a good time, and sit back and grab some popcorn.
What's up, Tony?
Hello, how are you, my friend? Basically, I'm Tony, boss of Soprano family. You already know.
And so
That a way to be short there, Tony. That a way to be real short, boss.
yeah, my man
Good shot.
Tony is straight to the point. Like he doesn't give a fuck. So I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. So Okay, guys, I got the link out, and hopefully I put it in the general chat, so hopefully we'll go ahead and pick up some people, and then I'm gonna send the link to my. I put the link in the line app. If one of you guys can grab that and just spam it in the game chat, that would be awesome. All right, and now, without further ado, thank you guys for being very patient. We can get down to business. Big shout out to the people who did watch the video, and yesterday's stream was kind of like an introduction. I was kind of just meeting these guys for the first time in character, and it was really fun. I really hope this catches on. If you guys didn't watch the entire stream, so you don't really know what the hell we're talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you really quick before we jump back into game character. If you guys have been living anytime this last 5 years, you probably have heard of GTA Roleplay or GTA RP, and it's super popular, and a lot of huge celebrities like T Grizzly and them, they have their own private servers, and the point is that when you're playing the game, you take it to the next level when you play a character and you stay in character the entire time. And that's a very common thing amongst gaming streamers right now. Is very popular, and it's really only happening in like Grand Theft Auto and other very popular games that are similar to that, but what's never been done before on a mobile gaming platform. And so, like, because I'm a huge Mafia buff, and my boy Tony here and Aztec, we're all huge Mafia buffs like a lot of other people, we have an appreciation for that, and so we're gonna try and do something that's never been done before, not only in mobile gaming, but also, more importantly to us, Godfather, because this game, we've put so much time and just many years into this, and we want to see our server, we want to do something different. And so instead of your everyday sandbox castle builder style game, we don't want to just burn everybody to death. We want everybody to have an active role and not get destroyed and quit in the first couple weeks. Excuse me. So our server is still a baby. It's only about 2 weeks old, and because of that, I can go ahead and show you guys the rankings here. It is still a baby. So as you can see, this is a very healthy server right now. Nobody's been a dick. Nobody's, spent a bunch of money and used the power like they normally do and destroy everything early. So I have high hopes for this server, and this is us right here, the Soprano family. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the family tree here so you guys can see where our management consists of. And we do have a little bit of a structure as far as how we want to go about doing these streams, and the first thing that we want to do is talk about the important stuff. So now that we got introductions out of the way, we got the link out, we can break down our family. We'll talk a little bit about our family and how our structure works, and the importance of chain of command, because in any mafia family, doesn't matter anywhere on the planet, chain of command is super important. And so the structure of our family is super important. And so before we get into like events and stuff like that, we'll do an introduction of kind of like how we run our family. And I can't do that without passing the mic to my boy, our boss, Tony Soprano. And let's jump back into character. So what's going on, boss? If you were gonna explain this.
You're good.
Yeah, man, I'm doing great. I'm going to sit back and relax now, and I'm going to kind of let you talk about how we run the family. And, yeah, man, go ahead and take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, being in character and also it being a mobile platform game, I think with this game, it brings the game to life when we're in character as well. So being the boss of a family and how we run shit is how we would like things to be running. Like the way Smooth's name is, we want to run smoothly. So basically, I like to do it from a chain of command. Very simple. Major moves, I make the decisions with my R5s. The R5s in the game would be the underboss and the consigliere, which would be Carmella and Smooth. Carmella would be the underboss and Smooth would be the consigliere. Then we have the Capo regimes, who basically just look after the soldiers. The main one right now is our guy Aztec King, who is on this call and who is a part of this stream right now. So how we kind of do it is the R4s, aka the Capo regimes, they send out the mails to the family. Make sure things are running smoothly. Of course, I send out mails as well, making sure that there's updates on, say, new events, new beef, new everything, really. The more we keep people interested in the game, the more people want to stay and play. The more interest, the more people come. It's that simple. We only play this game for one reason and one reason only. We love Mafia history. We love the Godfather. And we can say, hands down, it is Francis Ford Coppola. It is his masterpiece, 1974 to 1990. 3 movies. I don't know much else to say. If you haven't watched The Godfather, go fucking watch it.
Exactly. Okay, and so you explain all the intricacies of our family and how chain of command works?
So yeah, our chain of command, it runs very smoothly. So capos do this, underboss and consigliere kind of help me out more. So now I'm not becoming overly, how do you say, overworked.
Right.
If there's a beef, the R5s and me normally take care of it. So and therefore I'm not texting everybody and I'm not communicating with everybody. And there has been, I'm not going to lie, there has been a lot of drama with a lot of families in the first 2 weeks since we've started. But yeah.
Okay, and so what about all these soldiers we got? I mean, how can they help the family? Because I feel like they're a very underrated part of the team, part of the family. You know,
I think like everything got to do with either an organization, a government, or something from a chain of command. So basically every day-to-day life, the majority of the people will be the foot soldiers, as we say. The soldiers, the made men, the captains. In our game, the R3s, what they do is they donate to the likes of our technology. So with technology, we increase the family. And while we increase the family, we have more fun. So when we're increasing the family to say, so we just unlocked tier 2 technology. So you have 3 tiers in technology. The only reason why we were able to make that possible is because R3s, R4s, R5s, and R6s, we all donate at the same time. So as it is a mafia family, it is about war and it is about technology. It's about being a tactician as well. So it gets your blood pumping for the mafia, but also it gets your blood pumping for being smart. It gives you that kind of push, that adrenaline rush that we're all looking for. Because most of us are adrenaline junkies and we just don't want to admit it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit it. I'll admit it right now. I love it. I love everything about it. And I can tell you, to a lot of the people who will be watching this stream, when you see this, just know you don't have to spend money. You don't have to do it. And I think there's a few things that we can talk about in this mafia lifestyle of ours that we live, as far as being veterans. If you listen to new recruits, new soldiers to the lifestyle, myself, Aztec, and Tony, we're here to guide you. We're gonna show you all the little tricks of how you can be a real earner for your family. All right, we're not like the older generation where we feel like we have to destroy all of our competition. We like to teach people who are teachable. We're not going to hold your hand, but we are going to show you the best ways to become as strong as you can without spending. Okay? And this is going to be huge for a lot of you guys who are watching this, and you're thinking to yourself, this guy's crazy. There's no way it can be done. Trust me. Aztec knows. Okay, Aztec knows. He knows a lot of the tricks. I know a lot of the tricks, and Tony knows a lot of the tricks. So, with that being said, I would say the first tip, if you want to get through this game really quick without spending money, I mean level up really quick in this game without spending money, is get with a family that knows what they're doing. The biggest mistake you can make in this game is to invest tons of time and money into a game where you put all your trust into a leader that is not a leader. And with that, I'm gonna pass it back to Tony. What's another tip? What's another tip you can give people who don't want to spend money in this game, or at least a lot of money in this game, and get powerful?
As formerly a non-spender and now as a spender, the best advice I possibly can give you is don't rush it. If you see other players jumping up really, really, really quickly, that's because they're spending money. These are the type of people that don't care, and they have a big ego. Because you will get that sometimes. But the best thing about these types of players is they are very honourable and very respectful most of the time. Be patient. If you have patience, this game is perfect for you. If you're eager to learn again, and if you want to be quick about it, then it's the exact same. This game is right for you. You can invest $10 a week, $20 a week, €50 a month. I don't know your currency, but you can invest a little bit and still grow strongly. Under the right tutelage, of course.
Right, and so, me staying in character and everything, I can honestly say that our family, I think, has the best management team as far as, underbosses and the consigliere and the capo regimes. I think we have a really good, the only way I would say, we got a squad. It's almost like a death squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really got a solid team. What we have to do, I think, is to just pull as many of our guys as we can into the clubhouse. We can all have a smoke, have a drink, and try and make sure these guys know the ins and outs of how to manage their capos. You know what I'm saying? How to make sure that their capos have the right skills to do the job. How to set that up. How to get them started. And let's go ahead and talk about how these guys can also do really good in events. Because what they don't understand is that if you have a little bit of gold, don't spend it. This is just my personal opinion. If you got some money, don't just spend it on stupid stuff. Use it so that when the events come around, you can really do damage with that. And then if you're gonna reap what you sow. So if you put in the little bit of money you got in the game, then you're gonna get that back tenfold when you do good and you place in the events. You don't want to be a nobody. If you're gonna try, go all the way. So that's just another opinion from me. What about you, Aztec? What about the events?
So, hello everybody. I'm Aztec King. So, as Smooth was saying, Smooth Criminal was talking about, events is real key. Okay? Real key, especially in this world that we live in. All right? So, the first event I want to talk about, because in the beginning when we first started, we are blessed from the capo, but from the boss, with certain gold coins, right? And sometimes we like to spend a lot because we see good things out in the streets. We want to buy flashy cars and all of this other stuff. That's not what you want to do first time only. Not at all. Let me explain. There's an event, if you guys are in the game, in the mood, called investment event. The investment event, this is where you invest that gold that your boss gives you for being in the family. This is that This is that investment where it helps you grow more, helps you get seen from the R4s or R5s, especially the soldiers out here. Okay? So you got to understand you need to be wise in spending your gold. Okay? You need to be wise. Gold is your lifeline. Take it from me. So, let's go to the investment event. The investment event. That's what the event is right now. This is what's going on right now in everybody's neighborhood. All families are going through this. But here's the catch. This is when all families need to come together. You're hearing it from Aztec King. All families need to come together. The key word is investment. Okay? So when you first get into the investment event, what we want to do is we want to go to the investment building. We want to walk into the investment building and we want to go talk to the teller. And you ask yourself, Aztec, why are you saying this? Well, let me break it down for you. First thing you want to do, you want to invest 1,000 of your gold coins that you have, that was given to you and actually earned as well along your journey. With that 1,000 gold coins, okay, there's 3 investment portfolios that you can invest in, okay? My suggestion is this. Whichever investment portfolio that is at a higher number in percentage is the investment portfolio you want to keep adding on to, okay? The more you add into that investment portfolio, the more your return. But you ask yourself, Aztec, what do we invest in the portfolio after we give the teller the gold coins? Well, we get coupons, okay? You know, the ones that arrive at your doorstep every morning when you wake up and you're coming outside and you want to look outside early in the morning in the neighborhood, making sure everybody's okay, no other families are around you. Those coupons are for this particular event. The $1,000 gave you the right to start investing. You don't invest in the $1,000, you don't get anything, and you will be pretty much broke. You won't be looked at in your family because you're not doing anything to help. Okay? So once you get the coupons, all right, we go to our personal projects, like I mentioned. Okay? And when the personal projects are open, once again, look at the percentages. If you have coupons, you definitely will see how many coupons you have when you look at the bottom of the page or at the top of the page. Okay? So, and I'm saying this because you want to know how many coupons you can invest in each portfolio. Each portfolio has a page in it. You need to read that page. Okay? It's very key that you read the pages and understand what you're investing in. Okay? So, once you invest your coupons and you don't have any more coupons left, but remember, you can also gain coupons through doing daily events. Do you hear that? Please, everyone, do daily events for your family.
Daily tasks.
Daily events. Daily tasks. Thank you. Daily tasks, do them for your family because there's always that opportunity for the mailman to drop off coupons at your doorstep.
Right.
Okay? So,
Right.
With that being said, okay, once we get done investing in the investment portfolio, then what happens is the investor who we invested with goes to the bank and cuts a deal. Once the deal is cut, everything that you invested, you will get a percentage of that. And of that percentage, this is where it's key. imprints come out of this investment. Your RSS, your necessities that you need to keep your mansion going at a good rate.
Mm-hmm.
With imprints are very important. So with the knowledge that I gave, and if you have any questions, please let us know. I'll go ahead and give it to Tony regarding the imprints and why they're so important. Boss Tony.
What's up? Thank you. So, regarding imprints, okay? Imprints depends on everything. So, you can grow your mansion the highest you want to do it, but everything regarding your imprints is based on your troop. So, how you grow your troops' forces is through different types of imprints. So, you got the likes of imprints like toughness imprints, which go with your toughness capos, like the likes of bombers then you have cars, then you have knives, and then you have guns. These imprints match with your specific type of force that you're going to play with. So with your force you're going to play with depends on yourself. Me personally, I like playing with knives and I like playing with guns. So that's just my playing style. But with imprints you can increase that using coordination. And with your coordination in time, you can increase it more and more and more. So you'll start off with white imprints. White imprints is the main basic ones. Then you merge them. The more you merge them, the bigger they get. The color changes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What's it?
You mean combine, right? Combine them.
Yeah, combine. I didn't mean merge them.
Okay.
Irish bullshit.
Yeah, you're good, boss. You're good, boss. So when you're merging them, you should first select the one that you want, right? So I would select let's just say, for example, I would select my toughness one, and then once it's selected and highlighted, right, hit combine, and then if you really want the toughness imprint with better stats, right, then you want to conserve as many of those as possible. So when you're combining them, you're going to want to combine the one that you selected with let's just say a random power one, and then a random, for example, intelligence one, and combine them like that, and then you're going to get a better a better toughness one like we wanted, and then you're going to also conserve your other white or lower level imprints that you really want. So again, just repeat, if you want a higher level toughness imprint, right, then if toughness is what you're going for, you don't have to, you can go for whatever you want. If toughness is what you're looking for, then you would select your toughness imprint and you want to conserve them. And by conserving them, I mean selecting that one first, and then selecting different category capo imprint. So you got your toughness selected, and then you could either do a power and an intelligence, or a power and a precision, which I will do, and combine them that way. So now you're getting your higher level toughness imprint, and you're conserving your other lower level toughness ones to keep upgrading them. Am I correct in saying this?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and take the wheel again. My bad. I just wanted to make sure that they could see it for themselves.
I think you practically just explained it all. The ins and outs of imprints really just depend on yourselves and the types of forces that you're running. So as the game progresses, so when you're starting off, it's pretty straightforward and it's pretty basic. As you're starting off, it goes from coordination, which is mainly what you're really going to be looking for if you want to increase your troop forces. Then over time, you will see different things like initiative come into play. These are for bigger mansions. Like, if you're not spending, what I'd personally recommend is mainly focusing on your coordination. This is the best. This is beginner level 1. Me also I didn't know much about imprints, and this is the God honest truth. I didn't know much about imprints. I started off roughly about 3 years ago in this game. I was new like everybody else. Who taught me about this was my man Smooth here. This guy taught me everything I know. And I find it ironic that we're in a new game now where I'm the boss of the family. But call it the veto
like
to my the Alan Leary to my Michael.
Bro, it happens like that, right? Like sometimes you got to step down and let the new generation take over, you know?
Bro, well, I wouldn't call you that old. You're not old. You're maybe just a little bit. Like, you're only like 10 years older, not old.
Yeah, but I see you know how to run a family, you know what I'm saying? And that sometimes, honestly, that's something you can't teach.
Yeah, look, we start to run families, and listen to this, guys. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes in this game. Do not think that you are perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect. You can have the most perfect tutelage. It just depends on your personality. If you have a leadership trait, use it. Here's where you can put that to play, especially within this game. Now, back to the imprints. I think that really covers the basic grounds of just like the like of coordination with toughness capos. Then you've power capos, intelligence capos. There's a lot of different things that you can do. So mainly what I'd go for really is capos that you're gifted. So you're gifted automatically Giuseppe, which is a knives capo. And then automatically you unlock Owen, which is a guns capo. So really you're shown different types of forces. And over time, people in the family will learn you more and more and more. This is what, going back to the structure of the family, the R4s and the R5s. They learn the R3s. We have a lot of new players in this game where they love being a part of that hype. I remember once when I started the game 3 years ago, and Smooth's consigliere, his name is Gian. He will be involved in this podcast very soon, I hope. He gifted me R4, my very first ever time in management. Within my first 12 hours, I spent 8,000 purple cornerstones. And I got demoted immediately.
That's hilarious.
I actually don't know if you remember that, Smooth.
Yeah, that's hilarious. He spent all the cornerstones and we were like, what the heck?
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing.
We saved up those cornerstones and like we were going through some stuff because we were trying to do all the events and stay ahead of the other families, which we had a crazy Russian family and like some other families that we were like going head to head with and on kill events. So we're limping after like a hell of a war, and we had all been busting our ass to save up all these cornerstones so that we could get our building that we've been waiting for desperately. And then I promote them, and when you promote somebody in the family, you know, obviously you gain permission to be able to have access to stuff that people below them in rank don't have access to. And he's like, let me just see what these things do. Oh, and blew him on freaking who knows what. And yeah, there was a lot of angry people. There's a lot of angry people in the family.
Well, look, we all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes, man. You know, hey, look, if he was going to make a bad mistake, I'm glad it was that. It could have been anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? He could have let a spy into the family or something.
Was the best mistake to make.
Yeah, he could have let a spy into the family or something.
But since we're on cornerstones, I know some folks are like, what are cornerstones? I just wanted to let you guys know because we're talking about it. Cornerstones is like the foundation of the hub center of what we need to build. Okay? Cornerstones are real key. Understand that. All right? When you have cornerstones is what you save. Okay? Anytime you do a cornerstone, all right, what you do is you save them, okay, until the next event rolls around, okay? Because the cornerstones that you get, can pretty much be minimum to maximum. Now, there's a trick to this, and I need everybody to understand this. Cornerstones are gained when you are running for your family, okay? Cornerstones are gained during events, okay? Certain events will gather you cornerstones. You want to make it a habit when events arise for your family to participate. The higher the cornerstone, the faster your hub or family center is built. Okay? The family center is your epicenter. All right? Think of the family center as your hub. All right? Think of it as your command zone. Okay? The operational, the brain. All right? So cornerstones are real keen when you're playing or running in the streets. All right. So I just wanted to throw out that. I wanted to throw that out there and just kind of hit on that since we spoke about it, since it was brand new. It was something new that was said.
And so
right now.
And so and to go off of that, because Aztec's right. But just going off of that, the family center is definitely the most important building. Once the center is complete, the family's influence is activated, and so our family will have influence over the whole city. So basically, our influence spreads over the city after we get our family center up. That's why it's so important. And then our members of the family that are living in the area of our family's influence, they receive all types of buffs from our family center. But only if they're in that territory, which is it kind of proves why having all of your mafioso members living in the same area is so important. And then also the family center may be an easy target of other families' combined operations. And then you definitely, if that were to happen where our family center were to be attacked, then everybody's main priority is to send as many of their soldiers as possible to our family center to protect it. But yeah, Aztec, go ahead and take it from there, buddy.
And just to piggyback on what Boss Smooth said, is absolutely right. Okay, you do get buffs. All right, and remember, everything keys into events. Okay. Events is your key word when you're in a family, all right? The family center acts as your bonus, okay? It acts as your bonus. So Boss Move was speaking on the buff aspect. Let's speak about the defense mechanism on a family center, okay? A lot of times these families try to hit us from every angle. But when we are all together as one inside the protection of your family center, the notification that you get for buffing is the same notification that you get for someone being attacked in the family or the family center, our hub, being attacked. So it's very beneficial. So all of these little intricacies play into part. But when you put the pieces to the puzzle together, the family will become stronger and more strategic. So remember, cornerstones is real key in building that foundation. What better way to have a step ahead on an enemy coming into your territory versus not knowing and only hearing about it based off the individual that's being attacked?
Right.
Strategically, our family has lost. Granted, we may win the fight, but strategically we lost because guess what? They got inside our forces. When we could avoid that, and by avoiding that, once again, is we all have to participate in these events. So, appreciate that there, boss.
Yeah, absolutely. Tony, you got any ideas on how these people would set up their troops based off their set up their marches based on their imprints?
Yes. So, really, what I like to do, and I think that a lot of newer players like to do it as well, they like to keep it very simple. Whereas if you're spending a lot more, you're going to be a little bit more advanced. So, how are you going to set up the imprints regarding the troops as well? It's something very simple. Just keeping the coordination good, making sure that also that the stats in because with imprints, it gives you specific buffs. Like it could be a different variety of buffs. What I've seen around that's happening also in the Godfather game at this present moment is a lot of players, they're really just collabing everything together to just basically look like they know exactly what they're doing. When really half the players don't actually know what they're doing right now. So regarding buffs itself, if I just even click into here. So yeah, what I'm using right now, and what I think a lot of people are using right now. So with buffs and with imprints, you got things with power capos. So you got the forces suffered damage from bombers is reduced by 1.5%. So there's these little things that you wouldn't notice when you're merging or combining, as Smooth said earlier, combining them two imprints together. So the quicker it rises, the easier it becomes. Me, playing with coordination right now, the more coordination I have, so if I combine, say, one green starred coordination to one green starred coordination and one green starred coordination, so say intelligence, on top of the likes of in the intelligence capo forces, the forces suffered damage from assassins is reduced by 0.9%. That's an extra thing that the enemy will not have. If you're setting up your troops correctly, it depends on what you're going up against. So if you're going up against bombers, if you're going up against knives, you're going to want to make sure that you're going to be able to beat them correctly. And the only way you can beat them correctly is by knowing exactly what they have. What I'd recommend is spying. Spying is another very good beneficial tactic that a lot of players use in order to take a look at the likes of what troop setups you're using and also what capos you're using. Because if they know that, they can build up a force that is going to absolutely annihilate your force.
Right. Very important.
Yeah.
And sometimes should be even secretive, what you're running. That's like you want every advantage. The same way the initiative skill on the imprints is going to give you, like, if you have a higher initiative than the person you're fighting, the force you're fighting, you're going to get the first hit. And if you get the first one, you're probably going to get the last one. You understand? And so and that's if somebody's even on your level already. You know what I'm saying? As far as everything else is concerned, across the board on stats. And so if you can, that's also why spying is important. We can talk a little bit about spying later. But if they can't figure out what you're running, and so like what a lot of people will do is they'll wait until gather event when you're about to, you got your troops out there, right? Well, if you're smart, you won't go into the martial arts studio with your best force once you've got it. Once you got that, like, your A team force, you know what I'm saying, your real hit squad, your best march. Like, you want to make sure that you're not fighting with that in the martial arts studio, because if you do, they're gonna know what you're running. So that's another tip, survival tip for Godfather. So try and protect your best march. Don't let that out there. Don't let people know what you're bringing. So what I was gonna say was that when gather event comes, people are going to want to hit you on gather event because it's going to be a legal hit, and then now they can look at that and they can see what you're using, what capos you're using. You see what I'm saying? So and your marches really are your best defense when it comes to a one-on-one fight, or whatever. But go ahead and you can keep explaining that. My bad. I just wanted to let these people know about how important it is to protect the information,
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Like, honestly, you're the guy who taught me this. You're the guy who you're the guy who learned me everything that I'm speaking about right now. And of course, over the years, it's become more and more proficient in the way you learn. Because with this game, and I've seen it happen time and time again. Even the wild, the sharks of this game, people who spend a lot, even they don't even know something.
Right.
It's about, like, you learn a different thing every single day with this game. Things change. Things are up. And with this game, it's completely free to join, completely free to download.
Yep.
It's up regularly, and with also the communication between the servers and the systems. If you join in the Discord chat, there is a Discord chat. It's very well published on the game. Mm-hmm. You can get updates from the developers and also from the in-game players themselves, who have a very good connection with the developers. So over time, as your free cred, as we like to say, builds up, so there's a lot of other things. You never know, in the next 2 or 3 years, me, Smooth, or Aztec could be a part of the developing team because of what we're doing today.
Yeah, this is super important, guys. I think that's a really good point. I think my music is blasting somehow, but it's really low, I swear.
I can kind of hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways, as he was saying, this is super important what we're doing right here. And I hope everybody decides they want to come do some of this. And we're just going to call it Godfather RP. All right. So if anybody is out there who is a fan of Godfather stuff, mafioso buffs, mafia movie buffs, game buffs, whatever it is, guys, whatever your thing is, if you guys want to get in on this, Godfather RP, just you can either, I'll put some links. I think actually we were talking about it earlier. I think we should just go ahead and make our own Discord, and we can start adding people to our Discord who want to be a part of this Godfather RP. And so just to explain, I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right, Tony?
Yeah.
Can you explain to them
what? Please. Get it done and dusted with, right? So this is where, again, coming back to management within a family, especially as an R6, you gotta have people up in top tier positions. Otherwise, you're gonna do what I did when I first started, and just fucking spend everything and not know what the fuck you're doing. Excuse the language again. In order to understand this game, you need people to teach you. It's not going to be like a fucking teaching classroom. It's not going to be like, this is going to be so boring. No, you're going to be having fun. You're going to be vibing with a lot of people. I've met some of my best friends on this game. Carmela, who is much older than me, but is one of my best friends. I go on call with her every single day, and actually I'm planning on going to visit her with my family during the summer. You can make a lot of great friends on this game as well. So it's a good way to communicate and open up with people. That's what I found. And it's also very good for your mental health as well, because it's a way to escape reality. Who doesn't want to escape reality? Because, no offense, reality fucking sucks sometimes.
Yes, agreed, bro. Absolutely agreed.
Yeah. We've all had our demons on and off this game. I've definitely had my demons. But demons bring people together. Not necessarily demons, but scarred pasts bring people together. So in the previous past, me and Aztec, we didn't get along. We had a falling out a year or two ago. Now, we're like two peas in a pod. That's how it goes. It's just the game. Once you realise that, you can become great friends with people.
Yeah, man, that's probably my favorite thing. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It probably is my favorite thing about this game, is just meeting the other players. And that's why I think that it's so important to preserve what we're trying to do right now with the whole RP. So I want everybody to jump in this. And you guys, all you have to do is just pick a role. You guys can either let me know, you can write your own story. And what we're doing is that we're going to keep these live streams going nonstop, right? And then as we're doing these live streams, I'm going to have another account up here to the right and it's just gonna have the world chat going 24/7. So anybody who's in game who can't actually be in the live stream, they can just be in the world chat, and they'll know that they'll always know that they'll be seen. That our world chat, people talking in world chat, is gonna be seen on my live stream. You guys see, so. If you're at home, you can't, get to your laptop or your phone or on another account and watch the stream. As long as you're in the world chat in our server, you are in my stream, and that's a promise. So I'll definitely keep the world chat updated in my streams, and also once you guys get a hold of me, Tony or Aztec, with either a story you wrote yourself, or you can, if you are shy, you don't really want to do it, whatever, we can write one for you, send it to you if you get the okay, whatever we got to do to make sure you guys are incorporated into this. And then so once we do these live streams every day or every other day, whatever, I'll take the best moments from these live streams and I'll make a video and put it together so you guys can see the highlights at the end of the week. I should be able to do that no problem. So I want you guys to be a part of the story. If you guys are watching this, I want you guys to be a part of the story. Let us know what it is exactly you guys want to play your part in. And really, it's going to be like the series of Sopranos. It's going to be pretty dope. And I'm going to introduce all the families in a very specific, special way so that everybody, the community of people who are watching this will have an intricate relationship, a very personal relationship with the characters in this series that we're putting together. So this is just kind of like us introducing ourselves to you guys, and also to the other players who are watching this. So go ahead and take it away, Tony.
Like I said, this game, I apologize, I'm actually ironing my clothes because I'm going out tonight. Because even beyond the world, I still like to have a little dance. But this game is, how can I put it in one word? Exceptional. It's brilliant. It's fun. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, and this is not a marketing thing. This is not anything. I'm a 21-year-old who has extremely bad mental health. I've had in the past. The only thing that kept me really good was this game, and I don't know how it got me. It was an escape for me, and I speak about this as a mental health advocate as well. It's something that gets the adrenaline going, like what we constantly keep saying. Something that just keeps you interested 24/7. You never get bored of it.
Right.
Like you never seem like you're interested in, like you want to watch this new Netflix, all this shit. Oh, the new I don't know, the new NBA game came out, the new football game came out, soccer game came out. Eventually they die down. GTA, people get bored of it. People don't get bored of this game. This game, we're constantly communicating with people. With the constant communication, we feel like we're a part of a family. I would not say brotherhood because there's women in this game. Right. There's men in this game.
Right.
We don't know what genders you are with this day and age.
Yeah.
Like, So there's a lot of people in this game. So what I would say is, come try it out. Have some fun.
Absolutely.
I have a big following on social media, so this I hope it got out to a few of you, and that you're actually watching this. This is the game that keeps me, Tony, sane to a certain extent.
Absolutely. The other thing I was going to ask you guys is, so when you're doing neutral gangs, what's your best, how would you explain to these guys the best way to go about it in order to be powerful and also not lose troops?
Aztec, do you want to take that one over?
So, when it comes to neutral gangs, all right, number one, don't pay attention to the level of the gang. Okay, let me explain what I mean by that. Because each neutral gang level has a different power setting of groups that you're trying to take over that territory. Okay, and the best way to do it is honestly is you go to your hub and you look up a neutral gang, and let's just start with level 1. Okay. My suggestion to do it is where you won't lose troops is look at the troop setting. Look who's there. So for example, a level 1 neutral gang will be like knives. Let's say a level 1 knives is usually 50 power. It's 50 troops, right? Well, just because you see 50 and you see knives, this is where you want to get a better understanding of the breakdown of how troops kill each other, right? So whenever you see knives neutral gang, okay, and this is just an example because I don't know nobody's setup, but me personally, I'm a gunner, okay? And so when I do neutral gangs on knives, what I do preferably is I want to look at the unit totals. I want to look at the unit totals, okay? You hit the, yeah. So I want to look at the unit totals. And in the unit totals, if you can click it for me, click on, yeah, there you go. And then click that button, that one right there.
Prepare for battle, y'all.
Right. So see this? Now, watch. In the unit totals, this is where you want to pay attention. So you see in this little hood set that they got going on around your territory, you got knives, okay? Well, what beats knives? Your gunners, okay? So you set up your gunners, all right? What I do, I put all guns and leave 10 bombs, okay? Reason being is because your 10 bombs will be your bait. That's who's going to get the brunt of the force, and your gunners are going to take out that squad, okay? That's how you usually want to run neutral gangs. You don't want to run a mixed crew on neutral gangs, okay? Don't let somebody tell you, yeah, go ahead and put quick select and you go ahead and make it happen. It doesn't work that way. You'll have more troops wounded in the hospital than you do coming back. So learn that, all right? Pay attention to it. Try it out, okay? If you go to a bomb neutral gang, obviously what you're going to do is set up knives. Heavy knives, 10 bombs. Always reserve a space for your bombs, okay? Yep. Same difference with the gunners. If you get a gunner one, set up your bombs, and guess what? All bombs, okay? Low key, I usually put 10 guns on a bomb troop going to get the beat guns, just so my 10 guns can be the bait and the bombs can take over. It's the little things like that that's not teachable or teaching in families. So you want to get the logistics of that, especially with neutral gangs, okay? Do not put a mixed squad with neutral gangs, all right? Another thing that I want you to be keen about when it comes to neutral gangs is that utilize your first troop. So whatever first troop you want to use, utilize your first troop and start working them in on neutral gangs. You'll start seeing the growth of your troop, but then guess what? The importance is you start busting down lower levels, and now you'll start seeing your level going higher when you go ahead and go to battle, okay? Right. I know it's a lot of information, but it's information that's key because there's rewards for each neutral gang that you hit. For each neutral gang that you hit and you beat for the first time, you're automatically getting gold coins and you're automatically getting the rewards, which is, I want to say, stars, and then whatever reward package that they have at the time. So it's a variety, okay? Neutral gangs also is important because that's an event, okay? Strategically, when it comes, and we'll explain it when we talk about another event, but neutral gang is literally an event. So you always want to make sure that you're strategically hitting these neutral gangs versus trying to hit them and lose people in the hospital. Because once they get in the hospital, that slows your momentum. So, just little tidbits there for y'all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay, I do not mean to interrupt, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is unfortunately I have to step away. I have some matters that I have to attend to. As in matters, I mean dance my feet off until maybe 4 a.m. I am a sober cat. I do not drink. I'm just going to have fun.
All right, the mask. You have a good time, big dog.
Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate you.
Man, it's been a pleasure, honestly. Hopefully, our next podcast, I'm just going to call it a podcast. This is basically what it feels like.
Yeah.
We will definitely get the insights of Carmela, because we both know that one has some fucking crazy ass stories.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be awesome.
Well, look.
Shout out Carmela.
It's been a pleasure, my friends. How many viewers have we got right now? Do you know?
It's going up and down, up and down.
So what are we sitting at right now?
Just 3, I think.
Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Bro, it went from 3 to 43 overnight, yesterday. So. And actually, I didn't even share that one. I didn't get an opportunity to share that one because I went to sleep. It was like so late.
Well, maybe this one, hopefully you're free tomorrow, because there's obviously a Sunday, the day of rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna plan. I'm gonna plan and plot like an entire episode out. That way we can, and then I'll send it to you guys and see what you guys want to add.
Look, I think we've covered a good bit of the basics of the game. We'll get more in depth as the shows go on. So if you're interested in learning about this stuff, you know our server 29.1. There might be newer servers, but 29.1 is our server. We are only 2 weeks open.
Yep.
Come out, have some fun, and looking forward to seeing you. It's been a pleasure, my friends.
Same to you. And you know what? I'm gonna take this opportunity to go get some food. I might even do another one tonight. So yeah. I love you guys, man.
I'm starving. I need to go get a McDonald's and maybe a whiskey.
McDonald's. I'll probably go DoorDash some food though. I'll keep it copacetic.
Of course you would, you.
I would actually. You're absolutely right.
Oh my God! Well, look, I don't know. This is something very new to me, so I love it. It's been a pleasure, my friends. I'll speak to you later. I'll probably speak to you at like, I don't know how many hours you are behind me, but it's 10:21 my time, 10 p.m.
We're 5 hours before you.
Okay, well that's not really that bad.
No, it's not.
So I guess I'll speak to you. I'll speak to you 10 maybe your time, 3 a.m. my time.
Roger that.
Okay.
Later, bros.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
God bless.
I have a secret surprise for the both of you.
What? Well, he's off the phone, but go ahead.
All right. Well, I have a surprise for the people and a huge surprise for Aztec. It's not 100% yet, but I think I might be able to help get you not an official sponsorship, but it would be your first like step into that. I think I might be able to hook that up. I'm gonna write up a nice little message tonight to some of my people I know, and it would be cool to have you, because like I'm telling you, this channel is sponsored by Dev Vision Games, so shout out to them. I really appreciate the sponsorship, and I'm gonna ask very politely and see if I could work something out for the both of you guys, since you guys are such a solid part of the team. I think you guys would be a huge asset, and that's completely up to you guys, but yeah, it would be a huge surprise, I think, for the people if it happened. I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good thing because, we got players that want to learn the game.
Right.
And I think putting a platform together to where folks are not being judgmental based on the character of the game that they're playing, but they're more being of learning the game. Because the game, once you learn this game and you really dive into it, This game is a stress reliever game. I heard Boss Tony talk about it, and I was gonna say something, but I was waiting on the right time to talk about it. And I think this is a good time. Not unless you got to go get some food, but
yeah, we can. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do another stream here in about 3 or 4 hours or so. It probably won't be any longer than maybe another 30 to an hour stream. But yeah, we can't give them too much. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta give them just enough, and then we got a lot of stuff that we're gonna talk about very, very soon. And it's really cool because I really appreciate everybody who's been getting involved in this and who are telling me that they're excited to be a part of this. And oh my God, like, and it's just crazy because like as we're getting ready to walk away from the stream, for now, everybody's coming in.
Welcome.
Definitely nice to see you guys here. And guys, listen, we just did an hour stream. Once this ends, guys, there's probably going to be about a minute or two delay. And then once it catches up, you guys can go back and watch the whole thing if you guys really want to. And again, for the people who missed it, we're going to create a Discord. And you guys can you guys will have always links to the episodes that are coming up. We'll give you guys inside information. We got a lot of things worked out, and I'm really thinking we're gonna end up doing another damn stream here in the next few hours if Aztec's got time and the team's got time. I need to get some food.
We could do it. I got time. Time.
That sounds great, and maybe we can get somebody else from the community who wants to jump in here. That'd be awesome. But I love you guys.
Right.
I cannot thank you guys so enough for all your support, and this is going to be a really fun journey, and I'm excited. So until next time, my friends.